Hey Nesters, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going back to Goodwill to do some more shopping. This is part 2 to my Goodwill Shop With Me trip, so if you missed part 1, be sure to check that out. And let's go ahead and see what else we can find. I thought this was a really gorgeous tissue holder here. Absolutely love the design around it. I'm not sure what that material is, some kind of like a marble-esque kind of thing. It was really shiny and pretty anyways. And then I really like this set here, and I really wanted to get both of them. The napkin holder was gorgeous and in perfect condition, but the canister had some damage to it, so I wasn't really sure what to do with this. Do you think this is only made to be on a basket wall? Because it just seemed kind of odd, the design of it, and then with the one handle on it. I'm not quite sure what else it would have been used for other than decor. I know this is kind of hard to see in the bag here, but this is actually a vintage set of Noel letters. It spells out Noel, and they have these little angels on them. They're pretty cute. Normally it doesn't bother me to just pick up one bookend, but this one here, even though it was super adorable and unusual, I just kind of felt bad. It felt a little weird because you could obviously tell she was talking into the little can there, and she needed to talk to a friend, right? So I left it behind just because it was only one. It just seemed like it really needed a pair. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about fake fruit. I've always felt very weird about it myself. I don't understand why you would just decorate with fake fruit when you could buy the real fruit and just, eat it. It makes no sense to me. I really do like anything that kind of has a wooden element to it to use in my own personal home decor, and I thought this was the neatest item here. It's obviously a wine rack, right? But I was contemplating trying to get it if I can, think of some other use for it. I thought this was a very unique duck, geese, swan, whatever it is there. Very neat piece. These guys here, even though they were really cute, they wanted $12 for the set, and I feel like that's a little steep for the thrift store. Not a lot of room to make any profit on, so I couldn't get those. It never ceases to amaze me all the weird things that I find at thrift stores, the weird things that people make. This is a little raccoon or squirrel measuring its strength at one of those fair things. It's just so funny. Now this would have went home with me had it not been priced at $10. I really love the wood design to it. Not exactly sure what it is, but I would have just used it to set a plant inside. I think it would have been gorgeous. Now, you guys know I really like this piece here, but unfortunately it did have chips in several spots on it, so I did have to leave it behind. There was lots of little nicks in it, and I just don't really, like to get dishes that I would potentially put food in that has any kind of nicks with it. If it was, a vase or something that I'm not going to eat out of, I would have gotten it, but something like that I'm just not going to. Now I know there's a few of my watchers here that like snowmen, so I do try to show you guys them when I see some cute ones. I do buy them sometimes. I'm trying to keep an eye out for the ones that are more vintage so I can list them on Etsy for you guys. But yeah, I have a hard time finding vintage snowmen for some reason. No, I was a little confused of what this was, of course, so I had to pull it out to see, and it's some kind of a handmade tree. It was quite large, even though it's kind of pretty. I was just trying to imagine it in someone's home, and I couldn't quite place where someone would decorate with this in their home. Had it been half the size, I probably would have got it, but it was just really large. It took me a minute to figure out what this was exactly. Of course, it's a toothbrush holder, right? And I thought that was a pretty intricate design on it. That was quite wild. I did end up leaving this behind. I wanted some cat lady to get to enjoy it for a good price, so I'm sure someone scooped that up. Now this tree here, I wish I would have got. It's so cute. I'm not sure what my reasoning behind not getting it was. I do regret that one. When I first started my antique booth, I had done some research, and a few people that had antique booths had said that cookie jars sell well. So I picked them up every now and then, and they never really sold well for me. So that just goes to show you that it really just depends on the area you're in. Okay, so even if you don't like dogs, how cute is this? You have to love this, right? I love how it's all the different types of dogs on it, and how they're dressed up as little reindeer. So adorable. I really like the size of this nativity set. I thought it was quite nice. They're only asking $10 for it, which, I didn't think was too bad of a price. And the interesting thing about this one, it appeared to be all attached, so you don't have all the individual pieces, which, I actually thought was really nice because oftentimes that's how they get lost and broken, right, is being all individualized like that. So overall, it's actually a really nice piece. I've actually never seen anything like this before. This was pretty interesting. And so it's a four-piece set of bears that play instruments, and I guess it plays 21 Christmas songs, so that's pretty neat. I think you can actually just hang them on the tree and they'll kind of just play. I'm not sure how it works exactly. I guess there's some kind of a music box that you probably turn on. I thought this manger set was really adorable here. And I think St. Nicholas Square is something you can usually buy at Kohl's. I think that's where the brand usually comes from. But they were asking $15 for it, and I thought that was a bit pricey for a thrift store. How neat are these pressed flower wall sconces? They did have the metal pokey thing in it where you have to put a candle on it, so it would be harder to put a fake candle on. But actually, maybe you could even just stick a plant on there. I didn't really think of that. If you got like a small planter, that could have been cute. Yeah, so I was turning this thing every which way trying to figure out what it was and how you hung it. I'm still not exactly sure what it is, but I guess you would put a plant on the base there. That's the best I could come up with. I have a subscriber, Miranda, that likes cows, so I wanted to show her this. I thought that was pretty cute. Thanks so much for watching. If you missed part 1 to the shopping trip, be sure to check it out. I'll link it in the description below, as well as put it on the end screen there, so you can just go ahead and click the video. And make sure you're subscribed if you want to catch the haul of everything that I picked up today, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye!